Dedicated to Black the Hood. Robin Hood. Once upon a time lived a famous robber in England in 1260. In the dark night of the woods he would salvage arrows out of trees and water from streams to feed his mom and he. He would carry a bow with its string and would wait at the outskirts of town some evenings with a mask to hide his bony sides. He was very poor, that Hood, and only tried to make his mom's life good. When a poor man and woman would pass he would stay and wait and hide. But if they were well off he would pull out his arrows and conceal his might. And this continued for some time. Until the town's vagrants complained and the guards began to go to his special spot where he would lay sometimes. One day Hood was low on supplies and he told his mom before leaving goodbye. And he took his bow and his disguise, some cloth to cover his true side. And as he was approaching his usual spot he waited and waited for another passerby. When a nobleman seemed to be passing by, with his carriage and bags of supplies, 3 well-armed guards rushed him from behind and took his bow, daggers and knives that he would use to survive. They locked him in a dungeon until he would be hanged to see his sentence. Rats crawled round and round his cell where he would eat the porridge given him to sustain him for his time. And Hood looked out of his window where he would see the torches lit outside. There he saw a woman who was wronged by a man that wanted her body at the time, and he was filled with rage that he couldn't help her at that time. And the woman screamed and screamed, but the guards paid no mind, for she was of a lower class, and so did the rest of the town. So Robin Hood awaited his sentence with his few last days coming around, and when morning drew the whole town gathered around to hang the man responsible for the disappearance of many of the wealthy family's supplies. And the woman that was wronged attended to, sure that he would break free. But the executioner pulled his strings and Robin Hood surely hung for all to see. And this is the story of Robin Hood, the man who stole from a vagrant city.